Everybody, welcome to my channel. It's a Garden Turns. So today I am making savory waffles for some hamburgers that we're going to have tonight. Today is debate night, so I'm getting this done. It's about 5 o'clock here in St. Louis. Throw me a comment below if you're going to watch that debate. I'm anticipating that. I can't wait to see it. So yeah, let's get to making these waffles. So for the waffles, you're going to need, I'm going to go down the recipe list, the menu ingredients first. The recipe ingredients, not the menu ingredients. I'm going to go down the ingredients list first, and then we're going to get to mixing. So I already did my eggs, so your eggs have to be separated. I already separated mine, and then the egg whites have to be beaten, which I've already done. So that'll be a step here that won't need to be in there. So you're going to need 2 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, 3 eggs separated, so from the eggs from the yolk. And then so here are my yolks in this bowl, and let me show you my whites. I've already beaten them, so they're in here. Okay, so you're going to need 3/4 cup of sugar, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 1½ cups of milk, 1 cup of melted butter, 6 strips of bacon, 2 ounces of cheese, and some scallions. I had bought fresh scallions, but we've been cooking so much this week that we've used them all, so I have some dry ones from my garden that I made. So let's get into making these waffles. I have my waffle iron on, and it's heating up. It's probably already hot, so I'm going to spray. Yep. All right, so let's get to mixing these waffles. So let's get the wet ingredients first. So we have our eggs, egg yolks. We need our milk. That's 1 cup. And there's the ½ cup. And then we have our melted butter. That gets mixed in as well, which is here. Okay, mix that up. And then we want to get another bowl to do our dry ingredients. And then we're going to combine those two. We'll just use this bowl. Even though there's butter down here, we're just going to use this bowl. Okay. So, for the dry ingredients, we need 2 cups of flour. I have my flour here. Let me get my scoop. Two cups of flour. And then we're going to do those hamburgers, and we're going to have steak fries and chocolate milkshakes. And we are going to watch the debate. And then also, I'm going to have some of the leftover peach cobbler. So that's 1. And then I'm going to put a little bit of it away for my mom. She just texted and said if I had any leftovers that she'd like some. There probably wouldn't have been any leftovers, but I'm going to put some away for my mom. So that is what we're having today. So this is our 2 cups of flour. We need 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Okay, let's get my tablespoon. I picked up the wrong. So you want to put that inside of here. Get that filled to where it's over. Yep, this like this starting to. Okay, and then you want to slide it up to get a full cap. That goes in. Let's get this top back on here. Okay, so then we need a teaspoon of salt. And then also 3/4 cup of sugar. Let me put the top back on my flour. 3/4 cup of sugar. Okay, let's get this. I think I can just put this down in there. All right, now let's get the top back on my sugar. Put back, scoop back in. All right, let's mix this up a little bit. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Tuesday. This year is just flying by, everybody. It's just flying by. So let's bring up our wet mixture, and we're going to start combining these two. The year is almost up. The growing season is about over. You know, it's just... It's almost another year done. That was so fast. That was so fast. So we got our basic batter mix down here. Looks pretty good. So we also need our bacon, which we have our 6 strips of bacon here. And I'm going to cut those up directly into the batter. The crispy bacon sounds. And you want some nice chunks in here too. I'm concentrating so I don't cut my finger. That wouldn't be good at all. It wouldn't be good at all. And I'm going to get my piece of bacon just because bacon is, somebody said bacon, people ain't even eating bacon no more. So, you know, since I'm eating bacon, I mean, I need every piece of bacon that I have. So you want to keep collecting the bacon that falls away because everybody can't eat bacon nowadays. Okay, so we got that in there. Next to y'all is some green onions. Those are from my garden that I dried. And then I have some sharp cheddar that I'm going to put in here. Okay, let's see if I can get the thing open. I don't know. My husband's on the phone. All right, so there's about a cup of cheddar cheese. I got sharp cheddar. I'm gonna mix this up, and then we're gonna bring over those egg whites and mix those in here. Fold them in. Nice, wonderful, savory waffles. Okay, let's put this. The egg yolk white that was starting to break down, but we good. And you want to fold that in, get in some lightness. It's going to make these airy and light. Try to fold it in without necessarily breaking all our bubbles that we formed with that egg white. So that is our batter there. Now I've already spray my pan here, and I like to dab it after I spray it with a paper towel, just absorb a little bit of that grease. I'm gonna put one of these in, and then I'm just gonna see you guys in the next video, which I'll show you once I'm opening this up so you can see what it looks like as it's coming out. So let me get one in. I need a ladle, which is best for me, which I happen not to see one. I think it might be one in the dishwasher. Let me see if it's in the dishwasher, y'all. It is. It is. All right. Get a nice heaping ladle. Put that down. Another one. This is a lot of batter. So what I'm going to end up doing is also freezing some of these. And I have some in the freezer. Savory waffles. All right, so I got that in my waffle maker. I'm going to close this up. And then I'll see you guys when it opens. Like, share, and subscribe. Pulling the first waffle out of the waffle maker. And I have a pan, and I'm going to preheat my oven. Well, I'm going to heat my oven now to about, what, 275? Just to keep these warm. Let me show you these. All right, let me see if you can cut down the middle just so you guys can see what it looks like. You can see it has bacon, cheese, chives. These are my savory waffles. Like, share, and subscribe.